I love your name. So
Thank you.
cute.
Thank you.
Poppy. Aw.
No, I'm actually so excited to be doing this because
Aw.
Through the Wall is like an all-time favorite album of mine. So I'm a
Thank
little
you so
starstruck, I'm not
much.
gonna lie.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and I hear you've got your show today, like very
Yeah.
soon.
Literally in 2 hours. Yes.
Cutting it
Yes.
very fine. I appreciate you taking the
No,
time to
it's
talk
all
to me
good.
this
It's all good. It's all good. It feels like a very relaxed day today. Like the
week.
whole day has just been like very smooth. And now I'm like, okay, I got some time. Let's do it. So it's
Yeah.
good.
Well, what do you feel like is different, like about Through the Wall than any of the other stuff that you've kind of put out previously?
Mm. It's interesting, and it's always hard to tell what's so different about it outside of the fact that I'm creating from a different, maybe a new space in my life, or just different stories that I've gathered over the time of creating. But I think I would say that Through the Wall means a lot to me because I felt like I was in this place where things were just aligning all the way through for the first time ever. Just as a creative, as an artist, you go through this journey, especially being independent. You find yourself in these highs and these lows, and promises made, promises falling through, and then you go through this journey of depression and all the different things that comes with just reaching for your dreams. And I felt like with Through the Wall, more so after playing with the changes, that something has changed, like something universally, something inside of me, a confidence was rising up to the top that I had never felt before. And I think that is what's ringing true in the music. So yeah, I think it's that. I think it's
I
that.
definitely think that it does reflect on the music because although like obviously your music before was like kind of a bit different vibes, I feel like you've definitely also grown, like your sound has definitely matured as well. Even though I feel like you've been
Yes.
with the same producer for like it's
Yes.
forever.
Yeah,
Clash, right?
Crash. Yeah,
Yeah,
since the very beginning, and just like I've evolved, he's evolved too.
absolutely. You can
So
definitely
it's
see that chemistry
yeah,
as well and how well I feel like you can understand your vision and execute it and everything.
yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
And why did you kind of choose to go down this direction, or do you think it kind of happened naturally?
Yeah. You know what? I think that this happened naturally. When I first met Clash, we were very, very experimental. Like this is like the early 2010s on, old Twitter, like the very first beginnings of Twitter and the blog era. And we were just kind of like throwing spaghetti at the wall, but with intention to just be unique and different, take a different stance on R&B and even house music. We were playing in those spaces as well. It just so happened that the R&B stuff really started to take fold, and we kind of followed that direction. But I was born in England. I grew up listening to jungle music, house music, drum and bass, gospel house, French house, like all through my brother, who's a little bit older than me. And we had moved from England to Canada, and he brought briefcases full of tapes and was playing it for me through the wall every single day of my life as a child. So I always had it in me, like naturally. I learned a lot in those days when I was just playing with my Barbies or my Couch Patch Kids, and now I'm hearing fire sounds through the wall. So I was learning the whole time. And so yeah, after we played in the R&B spaces for a while, and it was, I think, after 1021 where I kind of looked at Clash and I was like, I want to shake things up. I want to go back to my roots. I want us to reach into the spaces where we can very much genre bend and make it make sense. And so yeah, it's natural that we would find ourselves where we are, which is our natural process of taking something and turning it upside down and seeing what can become of it.
It's very, no, it's very interesting because I feel like the music that you listen to when you're young just kind of really stays with you for life. I've definitely found that in my experience as well. Like I feel like
Yes.
what do you reckon that your music taste has like changed that much since, as you've gotten older, or do you feel like it's kind of always remained pretty similar?
I think it's remained the same. I'm not gonna lie. Even now, it's like, people ask me like, who are you listening to? And I think a lot of times, they want to hear kind of more modern names, which I do obviously listen to, everyone around me, but I'm always going back to my roots. I'm always like, I have to listen to the Artful Dodger. I'm gonna listen to CC Penniston. I'm gonna listen to Mariah. I'm gonna like, just try to shadow Aaliyah and Janet Jackson. Like it's never going to go away. And I think I understand the value of that as well as an artist, because what you kind of take in and soak in is what you're going to put out. And I think the one thread throughout my music that people have followed me for is for these inspirations that flow through me. So it's something that I cherish, to be honest. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like you've also received, especially with this project, you've definitely received like a lot more like praise from like, I feel like music critics as well. I feel like it's been received really positively. Did you kind of,
Yeah.
was that kind of surprising to you, or did you kind of, what did you, yeah.
Well, it wasn't surprising because I knew this album was a banger. You know, I feel like every every album I put out, I know it's a banger. And
You
so
haven't missed once.
yeah, no, I don't miss. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. That
Exactly.
sounds so conceited.
No,
But
you have to be. You have to be. You have to be secure in your work, you know?
it is. I'm very proud of my work, you know. So I felt like this, you know, throughout the ages of me making music, but I just, again, I think something universally has happened where people are maybe like ready for my sound.
Back to where we were.
Yes.
I recently, like, I know you had, like, you recently opened up for Pinkpantheress. We're going to talk about
Yes.
more, you know, kind of more of those modern names. And
Yeah.
also that iconic image of you, Tinashe, and Kelela, and Pink, like, that diva convention, like, that was, like, I feel like that was made for me. That was made for me.
It was. It was a diva convention. I was, you know, I didn't expect for all the girls to be there like that, but I maybe should have because it was New York. So that's what you expect. But it was beautiful hanging out with them and just talking to them about, you know, just where we are at in our careers and some of the journey that we've been through. But yeah, they are just so brilliant. And yeah, it was just really nice, feeling very cozy with each other, you know, because we all see each other because we're similar and different. And that's what we love about it. It's like we all have our own perspective on house, pop, R&B, alternative rock, all these different genres. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful time.
It's awesome. And I feel like, yeah, I definitely also think that the fan bases really overlap as well. So I feel like
very much so.
Like all like the gay people on my Twitter were not shut up for like the entire week. But honestly, I was one of them, so it's okay.
Yeah. That's amazing. No, yeah, that's what we were figuring. Like as the photos were being taken, we're like, oh yeah, they might gag a little bit about this, don't you think? And it's like, yes, we all share the same fan base, which is so fun. The best. You guys make me laugh, man. Twitter has me on fire all the time. Just like, oh my God.
I was so like anti-Twitter for such a long time, but I'm now like actually embarrassed to admit that it's like my main social media. Like, it's like, how are you going to keep up with all like the music? And I feel like that's actually kind of how I discovered your music as well.
Okay.
Like,
that makes sense.
And I was like,
that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I know. Like me and Twitter, I'm just like a watcher. I'm like an overseer. I don't really talk much, but I'm just there cackling. Yeah. Constantly kicking.
Absolutely. Well, also, yeah, because Pinkpantheress, I know you guys, like she said like back in January, she said that like one of your songs was like one of her favorite songs or something.
Yeah, I think she loved some, which is interesting. It's one of my favorites as well. Sorry, but yeah, no, that was really sweet of her. I mean, she's the best. You know, she has such a unique sound and is really carving out this amazing space of her own. And, you know, even when you hear different sounds from other people, that you know, you can just tell that it's coming from Pinkpantheress' sound because she's so distinct and affirmed in what she's doing. So yeah, really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, I saw her at Laneway this year and I was like Barricade. I was like absolutely blown away. Her stage presence is insane.
Yeah, she has grown so much. I'm so proud of her. I'm a proud sister mama.
Well, in terms of like, you know, you and sort of live shows, what's your relationship with performing? Do you get really nervous beforehand or you kind of, what do you think?
No, I'm literally like falling asleep. Before I go. No, that's a lie. I'm not falling asleep. But I'm not nervous. Like I'm not nervous. You know, I do my push-ups, my sit-ups, a prayer, do a little bit of vocal trills and runs. And honestly, I just jump out there and just, you know, I think the best part and the best thing for performing live is to make sure that you're just being authentic and just really feeling like you're in your body, you know, feeling cozy and comfortable with yourself. Then you just go out there and just be yourself and, you know, just let the feeling of the music touch you and then it's going to resonate with the people. Just, you know, I've learned so much over the years, you know, like so many little tidbits and secrets. And one that was very powerful. I forgot who told me, but they just basically let me know, like, you can't rely on the fans to give you the vibe. You got to give it to them. So no matter if you're standing in front of someone who looks like they're irritated with your performance, you must perform to them, maybe especially, to see if you can break them. You don't let it move you. You got to move the people with the vibe. So yeah, that's how I go about it.
I love it. I don't know. I feel like every artist I talk to, it's very different. So I'm really interested to see how it kind of varies throughout each
Yeah.
person. And kind of to wrap things up a little bit, you stated kind of in an older interview that you were ready for your diva era. Do you think that
Oh
you
yeah.
achieved this with Through the Wall?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think a diva is just a woman who has been through a lot of shit, who has been able to conquer, who's been able to, self-validate and just really stand in their own power, understanding, who they are in totality. And of course, we're always learning and growing, but I think it hits a moment where it's just like, okay, like I need to come full force and I need to control, what's happening in my life. And I understand what's happening around me and the planets that are moving around me. I understand my solar system. And I think that's where I'm at in my life, in my age right now. And nothing feels better than this because the saying no gets easier, the being able to put things away just becomes faster and cleaner and quicker. Communication is just there, it's direct. And I think those are like the little things about being a diva. It's not so much an aesthetic as much as it is just like a self-knowing.
I mean, I think Beyonce said it best, Diva is the female version of us.
Okay, period. Period. She was right.
She never misses.
She does not miss. Okay.
Thank you so much again for, taking the time to chat with me. Like this is really exciting and I was really looking forward to this. Like, yeah. As soon as I saw that this was like kind of up for grabs, I was like, yes.
Oh, thank you, Poppy. Well, I appreciate you and your patience and don't worry about the technical issues, girl. There's technical issues everywhere. This is a great start and you should, really be proud of yourself for get to it.
Really. I mean, I'm also still like quite young as well. So I think it's,
you're a baby.
yeah, I'm 17. So
You're 17? Just like, I wish opportunities like this came at 17. Okay. That is amazing. Congratulations.